wasted world of sports, eh?
Oh, he's copped a head right to the nuts. Tedesco's butt crack.
Ahoy!
He's nearly taken security's head off.
I have no idea what the wasted world of sports is.
Wasted World of Sports crew, ahoy, how's everybody doing? Welcome back, thanks for joining us again after that absolute shellacking that the Sharks gave the Titans earlier. At least in this game, there's a guarantee for a Queensland team to win. Well, I mean, unless there's a draw, we can't rule out that little prospect, can we? Burko, ahoy mate. How are you going? As the Dolphins, I love this jersey. I really do love the Dolphins jersey. That's just the traditional white V's. It's honestly much nicer. Remember that monstrosity that they first came into the comp with? Emmanuel Vincent, honestly, you just want any team to take the final that ain't the Panthers or Storm. Have we had this conversation yet, Emmanuel? That I've got bad news for you. Very bad news for you this season, I'm afraid. Burko, I've gone for the Broncos in this one. Broncos quite comfortably too. Broncos 13 plus. That's my tip for this one. Teams are out on the field now. So yes, Wasted Water Sports, live on YouTube, live on TikTok, live on Twitch. Welcome along, wherever you might be joining us from. Very nice to have you. Welcome to country. Oh no, there's that terrible referee in the background. Craig Howarth, ahoy mate. Welcome back. There's a spy in our midst, is there? This is actually a common occurrence. A common occurrence. Lots of people show up at the Wasted Water Sports to vent about other streamers. And to be perfectly honest, I should imagine it happens the other way as well. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that don't like us that jump on other streams and say, it's so much nicer over here. That is the nature of the beast. Manuel Snow, Dolphins kick Broncos down the ladder. I love watching Broncos fail games. Harsh, Manuel, harsh. But of course, we are all entitled to have teams that we don't like to see succeed, don't we? Manuel Vincent says, seems the Doggies and the Raiders are beginning to show holes. Yeah, well, the Raiders have been showing holes since the very beginning. They've just ridden their luck. And I mean, they've ridden it very, very well. Don't get me wrong. Mookie, ahoy there, mate. If I haven't said so already, I'm pretty sure that I did. Man, I'll tell you what, just looking at proceedings at the moment, the Broncos looking a little flat. I mean, I understand we're just going through the welcome to country and everything at the moment, so now is not the time to be up and about. Scaife 97, the Bradford Bulls. That's your team that you love to see lose, eh? You remember watching your team at the ground? We won 84-12. We didn't care. Then we heard Bradford lost. We went crazy. Oh, dear. Team's ready to roll in this one. Let's keep an eye on how Billy Walters goes. Billy Walters moving into the halves. We're so used to seeing him come onto the field, filling in at hooker. I'm very curious to see how he goes. Oh, Christ, you love to make it difficult on me, don't you? Bloody hell. There's nothing like fumbling around while the game's literally just begun, trying to sort out screens and whatnot. Judah Shivian, ahoy, mate. Well, the referee's blown his whistle, and the Battle of Brisbane commences. Ben Hunt takes the kickoff and drops it off to Payne in the Haas. And our boy, Payne in the Haas, rumbles it up outside the 20. The Broncos get first use of it. I'll tell you what, this Broncos Indigenous jersey, it looks like they've already been playing for 40 minutes. The very off-white color makes it look like they've been through a lot of hard yakka already. But of course, this contest has only just begun. Fifth and last now as Walsh takes it up over halfway. Has he copped a high shot there? No, he's dropped into the contact. Didn't seem to matter at State of Origin time a couple of years ago, but I digress. This kick goes down for Trey Fuller, who takes it leaping into the skies. And the Dolphins are back in possession here. Bojam, ahoy there, mate. Joanna Philemon, thank you. I'm hearing from PNG. Slow play the ball here from Asako. Dolphins go quickly. Marshall King finding some space around the ruck. Up to halfway. Strong start here to this set. Fifth and last, though. Back it goes for the clearing kick. Katoa puts it downfield. And Walsh plants himself under it on the 10. And he can't get it. He does actually just get it back outside the red zone. Judah Shivian, you happy to say the Sharks got you a nice little win? Fantastic. Can't pick a winner in this one. Should be a great game, this one, you would think, for the most part. Henry, ahoy there, mate. Your multi looks good, so hopefully your try scorers clutch up. As the Broncos now up over halfway, Carrigan will take the fifth and last. Down the short side for Hunt. Puts the ball up. Contestable kick. Going to land just outside the 10. Well, Katoni Staggs just jumps up into the sky there with no vision for the ball whatsoever. And it comes down for the Dolphins. And the hammer moving into the centers. Be interesting to see how that goes as well. To accommodate Trey Fuller at the back. It's so good to see Trey Fuller back. But moving the hammer into the centers to accommodate as the Dolphins come up with the spilt ball halfway through the set. And the Broncos will get the first crack at it. The first opportunity to strike. Big mistake, that one from the Dolphins. Emmanuel Vincent, you've got the Broncos for this one. Yeah, I've got to say, me too. Me too. Walsh, inside ball for Stags. Stags takes him down 25 metres out. Jensen charges onto it. 10 metres out here, the Broncos. Down the short side, Walsh holds the pass up, ends up holding onto it. Walsh, now he fights his way towards the line, but he's driven back into the field of play. Tackle 3. Hunt with the inside ball to Carrigan. Held up on play 2. They got a set restart, did they, the Broncos? Jensen takes it up the middle. Halfway through the set, slow play the ball this one. Walsh in at first receiver, goes to Hunt, and a nice flat pass almost opens the Dolphins up in midfield. And we've got an issue here for old mate Mike Wazowski. Favouring that left arm. He's in a bad way. We've seen a lot of shoulder injuries this season. Players landing hard. This one looks particularly nasty. All right, this could be the chance. Michelle, could be the chance. As Mike Wazowski's up to play it. Inside ball for Payne in the Haas. That stoppage didn't go anywhere near as long as I was anticipating. Fifth and last, 5 metres out, back to Hunt for the crossfield kick. Looking for Ricky. Ricky wins the battle in the air, but spills it over the try line. Walsh comes up with it, but I think we'll find this is a knock on Broncos. It's gone up as no try. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of excitement there from the Broncos. Judah Shivian, is rugby like soccer that the clock keeps rolling at all times? No, the referee has to call for the clock to stop. And if you're talking about the clock on the screen, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I wouldn't be putting too much weight into that because it's just running off the NRL scoreboard API. It's not always the most accurate and up-to-date thing, as we have discovered. All right, so I'm gathering, I'm just hazarding a guess. Somebody didn't realize this game was kicking off at 5:30 today.
I actually thought 5:35.
Okay.
But I was here. I was ready to go with a couple of minutes to spare. And I called, but there wasn't enough time while they were doing the Indigenous round celebration stuff.
Dolphins have knocked this one on. Another early mistake. And the Broncos will go on the attack again. The Dolphins are an absolute rabble at the moment to start this game. Cody Nikorima couldn't hold on. It was a poor pass.
Oh, I also had to get my multi on.
Scrum down, Broncos. 30 out from the line. Walters with the inside ball to Shibasaki. 6 minutes gone. It feels like a lot longer than that, I've got to say. Payne in the Haas. Rumbles it up inside the red zone. Here they come, the Broncos. Fell just short last time. And a big step from Walters off the left boot. Backing him in for a try here tonight. Hunt onto Payne in the Haas. Haas gets the offload back. And Paix losing some ground. Fifth and last. Where do they go, Broncos? Dummy in left. Bringing it back open side for Carrigan on the settler. Slow play the ball. Paddy Carrigan like a turtle on his back there. Here's Walsh. Puts the grubber kick through. It's batted into the end goal by the Dolphins. Doesn't go dead. They get it on the second attempt. Scrappy stuff here from the Finns. Commentators are already all over Reece Walsh. I mean, with love.
Howdy, Craig. Ahoy.
Goal line restart here as the Dolphins go short. Taken by Walsh. I tell you what, he's very heavily involved.
Hello to your son, Emmanuel. I'm not your mum.
20 metres out, Jansen. Strong carry, 10 metres out. 10 metres from the line. Carrigan at first receiver. Inside ball for Payne and the Haas. Just inside the 10. Walsh at first receiver again. Carrigan angling back in. Couple of metres out. 2 tackles left. Paix goes left for Walters. Walsh on the wraparound. Gets it out to Karapani, who spills it. Butterfingers Jones.
Well,
would
glad I left him out of my multi.
Well, I put him in my multi, and that would have been the first tick.
No, I left him out for Shibasaki.
Same edge. Looking very threatening down that left edge. The Broncos. And a penalty now to the Dolphins, a much needed one. A piggyback upfield incoming. Boy, do they need that. They have been pinned down this end since the very beginning, off the back of their own mistakes, of course.
Joanna Philemon, Adam Reynolds and Ezra Mann were both injured in the game last week. They're out for 4 to 6 weeks.
I heard that Ezra's done for the season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's no. I so my KO just keeps dying, or something keeps dying.
Short ball here for Nicholls, and they've lost it again, the Dolphins. Another mistake early in the tackle counts. Honestly, the Dolphins, have they completed one set yet?
Oh.
Well, this is why I tipped the Broncos tonight, because the Dolphins just have not showed up. And now succumbing to that arm injury, is he? No, he's not. He's running to the scrum, our mate Mike Wazowski.
I may have changed my tip last second.
Good call. Because, yeah, the Dolphins in this opening 10 minutes looking atrocious. Shibasaki from the back of the scrum. On the halfway line. Tackle 1. Jensen.
So I missed it at the start, obviously. How much did the commentators talk about the earthquake in southeast Queensland this morning?
Oh, I have no idea. I've brought it up once myself. As Haas looks to offload, forces the ball, and it's picked up by the Dolphins. The Broncos just being dragged down to the Dolphins' level at the moment. Carrigan races up to put the hit on the hammer. But the mistakes in this game early, costing both teams. No need there for Payne and the Haas to force that pass. Good Lord. Maybe we've both done the wrong thing here. Me picking the Broncos in the first place and you changing your tip. As now Marshall King scoots out a dummy half. And he is dragged down by Carrigan. 25 metres out in midfield. 2 tackles left. Oh, it's a 6 again. Late in the tackle count. An absolute coach killer. Katoa back in midfield. Dummies. Bends the line. 10 metres out right in front here, the Dolphins. They go left. Nikorima to the hammer. Tapped on nicely. And here, Nafahu dives for the corner, but I don't think he's got it down. Although there's a slight celebration here from the Dolphins, it's gone up as no try, and they'll have a look.
Yeah, Dan Jam. There was a 5.6, I believe it was, 5.6 earthquake north of Brisbane and out near Kingaroy.
Oh, Nafahu has got this down, has he? This is incredible. Nafahu somehow holding the ball clutch in one hand, reaches out. If it's simultaneous, this is a try, right? This could be tick number 1 off the multi.
Yeah, I think it is. If it's simultaneous,
Oh, they don't look so convinced now.
My KO is just absolutely dying right now. I have no idea what's going on.
No try is the call. Oh, that must have been so close. Millimeters. I thought he had pulled off an absolute miracle there. No fa'u. That would have been one of the most amazing tries, one of the most amazing put-downs I'd ever seen. So it remains 0-0. That would have been quite a big moment, considering the run of play so far in the game has been all Broncos. Reece Walsh thumped in the tackle. Carrigan bumps off one, but he's brought to ground 40 metres out. Payne in the Haas, another late offload. Walters, dummies to the left. Gets the offload back for Paix. Paix keeps it alive. And they rumble it back up into Dolphins territory. Fifth and last. Hunt puts the kick up. Contestable ball, maybe? No, the Broncos don't chase through in time. And it's been taken by Nofahu. Almost got the try down the other end, and now he's making a good kick return down this end. Still no score in the Battle of Brisbane. Penalty to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Broncos offside. And another little piggyback upfield for them. Katoa looks to put this into touch. Well, not a good touch finder at all. But he does take them up close to the halfway line. GZ, ahoy mate, you've got the Dolphins to win. Judah Shivian says, will the final score be 0-0 to finish in Golden Point? And 0-0 at the end of Golden Point as well. Imagine that. As the Dolphins shift left again, the hammer taken down. Dags up to the task of containing him. 20 metres out from the line, though. Trey Fuller plays it. Katoa shows it inside twice. Then he sends it out wide to the right. Nikorima onto Avarillo. Avarillo can't get on the outside of Shibasaki. 10 metres out, 2 tackles left. 6 again. Oh, another set restart late in the count. The Broncos, what's going on? They started so well. But now the Dolphins right on top. Nicholls on the crash ball. In front of the left upright here, 2 metres out. It goes out the back for Donahue, who steps off the left. Bends away from Jordan Ricky, and they get another set restart. Broncos offside. Marshall King organising the troops. Goes to Nicholls at first receiver. Toha put down 10 metres out. 4 tackles left in this set, assuming they don't get another restart. Nikorima gets tangled up with Avarillo. Has to change direction. Heads back in field for the hammer. And he's brought to ground on play 3. Marshall King goes to the right edge. Donahue, dummies. Tackle 4. He stands 2 metres out. Now they go left. Katoa, the double pump and cut out to the hammer. Hammer, dummies and slices through. And the Dolphins get first try. Oh, it's gone south very rapidly here for the Broncos. Why did I pick them?
Why did I change my tip? Oh, goodness me. Wow. And I put the hammer in my multi.
This was just too easy. Attacking left. They've had some success down this edge. The Dolphins. And finally, they land the punch. The hammer slicing through Stags. 4-0, kick to come.
Wow.
Put it down to Katoa, though. Katoa with the double pump created the space. I don't know why Stags was so far in field.
I don't know why I changed my tip. I really don't. I got nervous. I was so I was so adamant that the Dolphins would win this one. I mean, obviously it's early days. We're only 15
Yes.
minutes in, but yeah, wow, righto. And apologies to everybody just then. I had some technical issues. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I need a new laptop. So, good times. Ahoy, John Michael. Welcome. Yeah, hammers in my multi, so that's at least that's off to a good start.
Jermaine Asako lining up the conversion from the sideline to make it 6 points to 0. You'd back him in, surely.
Oh, Scalino, there's no Queensland spirit here.
Asako
Okay.
moves in. It's hooking back, bending back, right through the middle. I told you you'd back him in. 6 points to 0.
I might go for the Broncos, but I'm New South Wales all the way. Oh, my stream is so far behind. He still hasn't even kicked it.
Dolphins weathered the early storm, get themselves on top. Now it's up to the Broncos to respond. I think what happened in those early stages where the Dolphins were just an absolute rabble. The Broncos then started, maybe they felt like, oh, we're going to get it too easy. And they just started letting mistakes creep into their game as well. Like, when do you see Pain in the Haas do things like that?
Yeah, no. I don't know. Maybe I should let my hair down, Judah. Oh, well, I'm not a fan of the hair up look from me tonight.
They've taken it personally, though. The Broncos, they've lifted in defense. And this is a big set of 6 here, keeping the Dolphins pinned down inside their own 30. Marshall King gives it to Fuller to try and give them some go forward late. 5th and last. And they need a big kick here from Katoa. I'm sure he'll provide it. From inside the 40, no threat for the 40-20. It's taken on the full at the back by Karapani. And Karapani brings it out of the red zone here for the Broncos. Back in possession. Dan Jam, who Michelle Dan Jam renewed his Benchwarmers membership earlier tonight.
I saw that. I think I popped into the other chat just as I saw that. So cheers, Dan Jam. Thanks for the compliment. Yes. And Neutralizer, ahoy. And a Letitia Potter also. And Rab. We're saying hi to everybody.
Broncos kicking here on tackle 4. Walsh puts it high. Fuller moves forward and comes down with it in the face of the Broncos kick chasers. Dolphins back in possession. Straight up the middle. Here go the Dolphins. Oh, thank you very much. Kaza, my bruh.
Awesome.
On TikTok for your awesome donation. Katoa through the hands now. Fuller up in the line. Avarillo tries the in and away on Shibasaki, but he's taken down just over halfway. 5th and last. Katoa pivots, puts the kick high. Dolphins pouring through, but not in time. Walsh under no pressure at the back. Takes it nicely. Shibasaki puts the left arm out, fends one. Taken down in midfield. 6-0, the Dolphins lead. The big D carries up to halfway. Now Ricky crashes onto it and into the Dolphins territory they go. 5th and last coming up as Walsh gets it up to Staggs, who fends through. Staggs steps back off the right boot and gets the ball over the try line. Katoni Staggs. Huge play.
Very nice. Very nice. I think someone in the chat room needed Staggs.
Yeah, I thought about it. Tony Staggs answers back for the Broncos.
Did he get it
6-4 kick to
down?
come.
It bounced up quite a bit after the. He must have just put it down so hard it bounced straight back up again.
And of course, they're putting this down to. Of course, the TV commentators are putting this all down to Reece Walsh. Never mind Staggs with the big left arm on the hammer, stepping back. He still had so much work to do, Staggs. But of course, all the credit goes to the little golden boy.
Wasn't even involved, was he?
Yeah, he gave the pass to Staggs.
Ah, so that's it. That's it.
But yes, the TV commentary, it's all Walsh's vision and his slick hands there. Never mind Staggs fending off the hammer, fighting it, stepping back inside Trey Fuller and fighting off the hammer who came back at him a second time.
Damn it, I should have gone with Staggs over bloody Reece Walsh. Why did I put Reece Walsh in my multi? What was I smoking earlier?
Rab Higgins, it's International Rum Day today. Nice.
Is it? I don't have any rum. Damn.
Funnily enough, just so happens to be a Captain Morgan's Day for me today.
What do you mean now, Letitia? He hasn't been that good of a player really ever. I mean, he has his moments, sure.
Jaden Lemming has got Staggs and Walsh in his multi. And it is Walsh who's lining up the shot at goal now.
Ooh,
Bends
sorry.
it back through the middle, and it is 6 apiece. We're all locked up.
Apologies, I wasn't expecting that to pop so loudly.
Henry just needs the big D. Alex Johnston and Lomax or Addo-Carr. So he just needs Mariner from this game. The big D, Dean Dane Mariner. 6 apiece. 19 minutes left in this opening half. Never put Walsh in a multi. Sage advice there from Emmanuel Vincent.
Yeah.
Pain in the Haas takes on Jeremy Marshall-King. Marshall-King had some support, but did well to cling on to the big fella.
Maybe try for some redemption. Maybe. I don't know.
Carrigan at first receiver. Straight up the guts. Fourth tackle. Slow set this one for the Broncos, though. They go back to Walsh to kick early from well inside the 40. Doesn't have the angle on it, but it bounces up for Fuller at the back. And Trey Fuller brings it back outside the 20. Sporting a slightly new hairstyle here, I believe. Trey Fuller in his return. Asako down the short side. Scrambling to get up and play the ball quickly. But the Broncos defensive line resets. Avarillo brings it up to the 40. Up to halfway now, Donahue stands in the two-man tackle. And I don't know what the hell that was from Jaden Hunt. But it wasn't a very effective, whatever it was. Hammer bumps away from Staggs. Puts the fend on Ricky. And he's taken down inside the red zone. What a run from the Hammer. Fifth and last. Nikorima hands it off inside for Katoa, who straightens. Walsh takes him high. And there should be a penalty to the Dolphins. No. Handover. Katoa's staying down to play for it. Reece Walsh is like, come on. He fell into it. Captain's challenge. Well, who's challenging this?
Fell into it, did he, Reece?
Oh,
Sure,
Walsh
you've done that, haven't you?
slapping Katoa across the face. And the irony of Reece Walsh standing there complaining about, he fell into it, sir. Okay, so it was the Dolphins who captain's challenged that. And they've got the call. Successful challenge. Penalty for high contact.
Surprised.
And they'll take the 2. Well, they'll have a shot at it.
The joys.
17 minutes left to play in this opening half. 6-all is about to become 8-6 in favour of the Dolphins. I can't imagine Asako missing from here. Watch him miss now. I mean, it's right out in front. There's no way he possibly misses.
Unless he slips.
I think he could slip and still get it over from here. I mean, it's bang in front, isn't it? Or just to the left.
Well, that's exactly right, Emmanuel. You know, like, he's not the biggest player out there, is he?
Slightly to the left of posts. 12 metres out. Jermaine Asako to break the deadlock. Puts it right down the middle. 8 points to 6, the Dolphins lead. The Battle of Brisbane. High contact there against Reece Walsh. Robert M says the Broncos will win. Stephen Peterson asks, will the Dolphins get the win tonight? Excuse me. I still think Broncos will end up winning quite comfortably. Eight points to 6, the Dolphins lead at the moment, though. 15 to go in the opening half. Broncos flirting with the dead ball line there with the restart. Would have been a penalty on halfway, of course. But it stays just in the field of play. Big defense from the Broncos here from the kickoff. Dolphins appealing for a penalty. I've never seen so... The last time that I ever saw so many arms go up all at once like that, it was in church when I was a kid during praise and worship time. 25 out from their own line here. The Dolphins, an early shift to the left. Here's the hammer in space again. Oh, they're threatening this left edge. Stags needs to be ready.
Jeez, Emmanuel, 6-6.
Taken by Walsh at the back. The kick. And Walsh now straightens the attack. Can't get through the line. Broncos, 40 out. Good run from Karapani. Up over halfway. Good field position early on here, the Broncos. Shibasaki goes straight up the middle. No support running with him. He's taken down 30 out. Hetherington crashes onto it. 10 out from the line now, the Broncos. 2 tackles left in this set.
To Shibasaki.
Carrigan gets it. Set restarts. Hunt dummies. Steps back off the right boot in field. Gives it back to Hetherington, who goes again. He's dumped on his back. And a penalty for the Broncos right out in front. They can tie the game up if they want to.
You reckon? Or
if they want to.
Got momentum.
If they want to, I said. Yeah, I as much as I'm an advocate for taking the points, I would keep going here. Oh, and then he gets a cheeky little tea bag. 13 minutes left in the opening half. I would keep the pressure on here. But we are seeing more and more teams in league taking the points. It's funny how it's kind of shifted, because one of the big criticisms from rugby league supporters to rugby union was how, all their points get scored through penalty goals. But now in rugby union, it's much more common that they go for the try, and it's in rugby league that they've started taking the penalty shots at goal. It's amazing how it's just flipped. The script has flipped. And they are having a shot at 2 here. Reece Walsh. Should be a relatively simple kick to make it 8-all with 12 minutes to play in the opening half. Walsh moves in. Oh, he shanks it, but it just goes through. It wasn't the most convincing strike, but it's close enough to the post that it's still gone through. And he gets away with that one, Reese. 8 points all. John Michael, thank you very much for the $7.99 super chat.
Thank you, John Michael. Cheers.
I absolutely love this stream, says John Michael. We love you too, John. 11.5 remaining in the opening 40. Dolphins get us back underway. It lands on the goal line, the restart, and here comes Pain in the Haas.
Why are we watching highlight reel of Reece Walsh right now? Well, in between the restart.
We're not. That was 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm very far behind.
Shibasaki
Why?
spins out of the contact of Asako. That's tackle 3 for the Broncos as they go. The early shift left. And now up the middle, Karapani. 2 tackles left. Carrigan beats the first tackle, but he had 4 Dolphins on him. 5th and last, Hunt down the short side. They're up quickly on him. He steps back in field and gets the kick away. Solid effort. And Trey Fuller will return it. Beats the tackle of Billy Walters. He's taken 25 out. Here's another high contact. That'll be a penalty, Dolphins. Carrigan up around the neck of Nafahu.
Like, do they not learn? Are they just
Oh, Judah, the possum still lives. The possum still lives in the roof.
probably got a family up there now?
Probably. I still hear him every night.
It's what it's supposed to sound like, Emmanuel.
Here come the Dolphins. Pain in the Haas off for a break. 40 meters out from the line now on play 2. Katoa out the back for Nikorima. Nice short ball for Lemuelu. 20 meters out from the line, play 3. Back in field, Katoa. To Josh Kerr, who beats the first tackle. Marshall King slips as he races into dummy half. Nikorima back inside for Fuller. Almost sneaks his way over. Just beside the post now, 5th and last. Donahue to Avarillo. Dummies and goes straight through. Slices them open to Avarillo. And that, I'm afraid, was just way too easy.
Ugh.
12 points to 8. The Dolphins lead with the kick to come. Oh, Shibasaki. That was really poor. He stood and watched him.
It was, not great. I can hear my dad complaining in the other room.
Oh, dear. Avarillo. Too much pace for Shibasaki. 12 points to 8. The kick to come. The Dolphins. Wow.
Yep. Yes, I am a Celtics fan, and yes, I do play basketball.
Jake Avarillo with the try. Dolphins up 12-8. Kick to
I don't know
come.
if we can be friends, John Michael. I don't know if we can be friends if you support the Lakers. That's a pretty big rivalry, the Celtics and the Lakers. Like,
Jermaine Asako about 12 to the right of the post.
I don't know who else is in my multi, funnily enough.
Avarillo was. Nice.
No, I can't remember who else was.
Ah, Asako bends it back.
I had a
Started it right, bends it back. And it is a 14 points to 8 lead here for the Dolphins. Dear, oh dear. Broncos.
He's really got that ball. He's really, getting it to bend around when he's kicking because he did that same thing on the other side as well.
Bend it like
Right.
Beckham.
Very
Whoops. Oh,
very banana.
Christ, I've just accidentally turned the cricket on. Whoops.
What? Cricket.
Back underway. Here come the Dolphins. Josh Kerr brings it out to the 10-meter line. Big defense from the Broncos again from the restart. Driving the Dolphins backwards. 7 minutes now until the halftime break. Oh, God, they're stuck in quicksand this set. Now, Marshall King finds some space around dummy half. And that's a good run on play 4. Up to the 30 he goes. Dolphins back into midfield. Avarillo, the try scorer, takes the 5th and last. Big kick needed here from Katoa from inside the 40. Angles it towards this left touch. Walsh cracks across. Takes it on the full. And he's got the big D running with him. Mariner.
Hey, Emmanuel Vincent, how much did Harry Grant channel the flop the other night?
40 metres out from their own line here, the Broncos. Karapani plays it. Walters steps off the left, steps off the right, takes it up to halfway, appeals for a penalty of some description, but nothing incoming. Shibasaki now takes it inside the Dolphins 40. Staying on the short side, Walters fights his way through the tackle of Katoa. Katoa clings on. 5th and last.
Okay, Foxy. Okay.
30 out from the line. Hunt puts the kick up. Contestable ball. Walsh chases through. And, I don't know that Walsh was contesting that ball. This could be a penalty. Dolphins knocked on anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know that Walsh was really challenging the ball there. Well, yeah, I suppose he was. But anyways, it's called a knock on. And the Dolphins survive. KO is being really finicky tonight. I can't help but notice.
Oh, it's not just you? And not just me, I should say.
Yes, you probably should say that way.
I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but since I've moved to my PC, it's a bit okay. And it was fine. It was absolutely fine for the Sharks Titans game. But for this game on my laptop, it just went, while I've got it hooked up to the TV, it just, kept dying. And I'm going to get myself one of those Google app dongle things because my TV is not quite new enough to have the KO app on it. So
Katoa gets this one in behind the Broncos, but it sits up for Karapani. The 40-20 was on. Almost pulled it off. But Karapani, it sits up nicely for him, and the Broncos back in possession. Oh, yeah, by the way, we didn't get around to it, but a big cheers to Bob Simpson.
Yep. Vale Bob Simpson.
Old mate Mike Wazowski, I think, is off the field. Succumbing to that arm injury at last. He played on with it for a long time. Hunt through the hands now. Walsh. Nice hands there to Shibasaki. Gets the right arm out and fends. Here they come now, the Broncos. Walsh gets the pass back on the inside and scores the try. There you go. Reece Walsh scores. And the Broncos hit back. 14-12, kick to come.
Yay, that's 2 off my multi.
A breakout from halfway. The Broncos attacking the left edge. Their own side of halfway. Carrigan goes out the back for Hunt. And then it was just slick hands here from Shibasaki. Puts the fend on Katoa. Gets it back inside as he draws in Trey Fuller. And Walsh scores the try. 14-12, kick to come.
Oh my God. I almost did that stupid Broncos dance whilst trying to cheer and not drop my drink.
Yeah, don't ever do that. If I happen to see it, that will be cause for termination. That's
I'll never be allowed to do a Broncos game again.
that's
Oh, that
worse
made me laugh.
worse than the Viking clap.
Oh God, don't make me laugh.
Reece
Oh,
Walsh with the try, and he will have the shot at goal to lock us all up at 14 apiece. As for me, I'll be right back.
I need Isako and Shibasaki. No, I'm not spilling my drink, Craig Howarth. Oh, I did that the other night. Actually, I knocked a full glass of red wine all over the carpet, all up the wall. Oh, I was extremely unimpressed. So, yeah, that was fun. So, trying to clean that up. So, God. Apologies. I sound like utter ass tonight because I've got a cold, clearly. And yeah, but it's the Broncos. I have to do the Broncos stream. I thought I might struggle through to the next game, but I'm fading fast.
Oh God, tell me about it. I very
Who's
nearly pulled the plug on that one myself.
For the next game.
Yeah. I'm on Struggle
think
Street
you
and I've got a
last
big night ahead of me. Big night ahead.
Didn't you wake up with a cold as well on Friday, or is that
Yeah,
kind of gone now?
I did. Conversion was successful, obviously, as I see, and it's 14 apiece.
The flop from Harry Grant was so bad it made us both sick.
Asako goes high with the start, and it's taken by Ben Talty. Tackled on the 10-meter line. We will be going into halftime, it looks like, all locked up. The Battle of Brisbane will go down to the wire. Robert M., you'll be at the Wallabies Springboks game. You'll be joining me for the Wallabies Springboks game. Awesome stuff, mate. Looking forward to it.
Is that the 1 a.m. game?
Yeah. 1:30 to go in this one. In the first half, that is. Harrigan goes out the back for Hunt. Broncos attack the right edge now. Walsh with the flick pass for Staggs. Staggs gets away from the Hammer. Hammer comes back at him. Flick pass back in field. Sits up for Nikorima. Nikorima's had his head taken off by Jordan Ricky. He took offense to it and had a big air swing with the left hand. Nikorima has tried to whack him one.
Wow.
He
That's,
took big offense to that high contact.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Did you just see it? He had a big hair swing at him. He didn't like it.
That's a penalty. If he connected then, he's off the field. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll make you high, but like that's a bit of a brain fart right there to try and take a swing at him like that.
The Dolphins are going to get a crack here right before halftime. 30 seconds left. They'll get another couple of tackles.
Do we think the bunker will have a look at this? Like,
Stone carries it inside the 20.
no. Goodness
Three
me.
through the set. Here's Nikorima. That will fire him up, I'm sure. Flat pass to Lemuelu. Taken down. This will be the last play of the half. Marshall King goes back for Katoa. Thinks about the drop goal. Now he targets this left corner. They are going to get one more tackle in here. Katoa tries to milk the penalty. Referees having none of it. Nikorima puts it high. It's going to land a meter out from the line. Taken by the Dolphins. But then Josh Kerr, I think it is, can't get the ball free. And the Broncos dive on it to send us into halftime. Well, that was a nice little finish. Excitement to end the half.
Yeah. Goodness me.
14 all. The Battle of Brisbane.
Well, it's a battle, all right. Battle to see who doesn't look the worst. My goodness. It's not like both of them are doing extremely well. It's a very scrappy game.
14 all at the halftime break. All right, let's see. What have we got going on in the chat room? Jaden Lemming needs 3 more. Come on, Broncos. Daniel Anderson says, go the Dolphins. Emmanuel Vincent says, fight, fight, fight. It was nearly on.
Judah, just having COVID, that sucks. I've had it. Actually, we passed the statute of limitations now where I can admit the fact that I actually had COVID and I had to go to my mum's funeral. So that was after like all the lockdowns and stuff, and people, I don't even know if people test for COVID anymore. I had a cold about 2 months ago after I was on a succession of planes. So yeah, I didn't test, and I haven't tested this time around because I don't know. Are we supposed to still test? Who even knows now?
Ah,
So
I think, yeah. Look, honestly, I think I've had COVID twice before. If you've had COVID, you know if you've got COVID. I mean, it's just for those who are lucky enough to have not ever had it, it's just a different feeling, man. Like, you know when you've got that. I don't think you need to
I've
test.
tested positive for it, and it just felt like it was a cold. Like I've tested positive and just felt like it was a really bad cold. What I've got this time feels a lot different to what I had 2 months ago. That was a really, really like flu-y type of cold, whereas this one's all in my throat, and I actually do feel like I've got razor blades in my throat. So yeah, that was so maybe it is. I don't know, but
Yeah, I was going to say, what was this? This was the most recent one. You might have had the latest strain.
Maybe, well, the one I've got now, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, people would, I don't even know if people test anymore. But I mean, I'm not going anywhere for the next couple of days, so I'm just gonna be sensible. Wash my hands. I'm staying. My dad's like, every time I go anywhere, my dad out there, he's like, so. But yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, I play basketball. I walk the dog every day. I eat really healthily. But I don't know, maybe my immune system's lowered since I've started working from home and I don't go into an office all the time and deal with, people and their germs. So I don't know. But yes, Craig, that's what I had with COVID. First time I ever had it. It was like I was super lethargic and I just did not want to get out of bed. And actually one of the days I had the worst dizzy spells. Like, I couldn't even sit up. I had to spend the entire day basically lying down because standing up made me want to vomit. So yeah, it was not fun. But yeah, good times. So it's good old, what is it? Well, I mean, Judah, it's what, summer over there in America at the moment, isn't it? It's winter here, so cold and flu is definitely prevalent. And we've got the Brisbane Echo on at the moment, which usually means that there's a lot more cold and flu bugs around because people are just gross. How long have I been playing basketball, John Michael? Since I was 12. So many years. MML ahoy!
Scorpio would love to see the Dolphins win the local derby. Well, this is anybody's contest. Safe to say, 14-all at halftime. Somebody in the chat room there on TikTok needs Karapani and Stags for a double. Well, I still need all four.
This has already gone over. Karapani hasn't gone over at all, has he?
No.
Mm.
No, he has not.
Oh, Emmanuel has tried and tested methods of sweating it out and drinking and stuff. As we get older, they don't seem to work, do they?
Macca says Walsh legacy game. I don't know what that means exactly, but
A legacy game for Walsh tonight?
that's what Macca says.
For like his 100th or something? No, surely not.
Sean Garton says on the Dolphins win it today.
I'll be right back. This halftime break.
Somebody else just needs Nafahu and Shibasaki. Well, that'd be nice. I need Karapani to go over. Well, I still need 4 to go over. Not been a good night for try scorers in my same game multis, even in the Sharks game. The bloody Sharks game where there was about 72 tries scored. They went down the opposite edge. Nadia Kandakasi. Nadia Kandakasi. You need all four as well. See? But, as I always say, if same game multis were easy to pick, we'd all be millionaires. They're not meant to be simple. John Michael, thank you very much for another super chat over there on YouTube. Very much appreciated, mate. After your efforts on, what was it, Monday night, backing it up again with the super chats. Very much appreciated. Cheers to you. Tom Sepik score for the Sharks and the Titans. Sharks won 54 points to 20-something. 54-22, I think it was, or 54-28. It was a flogging. Either way. The Sharks absolutely smoked them. Over in that earlier game. But 14 points all. We've got a much, much closer game happening in this one. The Battle of Brisbane. Manuel Snow says Des is getting fired soon. Yeah, I think the coaches who are probably most in trouble, in my opinion, would be Des, obviously. I think Adam O'Brien's in trouble. And I think that Ming's in trouble. Ming the Merciless. Todd Payton. I think he's in trouble as well. Oh, John Michael in with another super chat. John Michael's hardcore because we are hardcore. Ah, well, the only way that you can be hardcore is if you live hardcore.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
Harley, you're at the game? Very cool. How's the atmosphere there? Probably pretty electric, I should imagine. Dan Jam says, if Des goes, do you think Tino leaves too? I would imagine. I would imagine Tino might go either way, just quietly. I've just got a sneaky little suspicion. JC Smoke says, Dan, apparently a hip drop is a send-off in the NRLW. I wouldn't know. I don't watch it. Judah Shivian says, John Michael is the GOAT. Well, I can tell you what. Surely with those super chats, John Michael is unbeatable at the top of the leaderboard in this game. We saw a 7-way tie for the YouTube MVP in the last game. John Michael, with the super chats, has just burst out to what is surely an insurmountable lead on top of the leaderboard with 1,175 XP. Emmanuel Vincent backing up his last effort as one of those 7 is in second spot, tied with Manuel Snow. That's our top 3. But yes, on the back of those super chats, John Michael has formed quite the cushion out there up top. $14 points all, a tough one for the Broncos. Tough one for both teams. Definitely. Tough game for both teams. I really did think the Broncos, and they still might. I thought the Broncos would win this quite comfortably, and they still might. They could come out and have a huge second half. But, of course, we're always glad to see a good game. Gavin, ahoy there, over on the TikTok. And Travis Hansen says, come on, Karapani. John Michael asks what time the Springboks versus the Wallabies. It's 1 a.m. Stream starts 1 a.m., kickoff 10 past 1. And I still cannot believe that Rugby Australia has not made the effort to make sure that this game's on free-to-air television. The Bledisloe Cup games are on free-to-air TV when the Wallabies play the All Blacks later on in the year, but bloody hell, I feel like they've really dropped the ball by not having this one against the Springboks on free-to-air television, even if it is at 1 a.m., and there's probably going to be not a whole lot of people sitting up. I mean, you've got to be pretty diehard supporter to sit up to 1 a.m. to catch the game. I mean, I'll be doing it, obviously. I mean, I would be doing it anyway, even if we didn't do the live streams here. I would still be catching the game. So, but yeah, I feel like they've really let an opportunity slip.
I've been a diehard supporter and gotten up at 1 or 2 to watch a game.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's what I was saying. You would have to be.
I think maybe not last playoff series, but the playoffs before. I got up to watch the Celtics play at like 4 a.m. So, as you do for your favorite team. Yeah, it was last playoff series because it was the one they won.
Dan James says outside the Six Nations, England games aren't free. So there you go.
Mm.
Rugby union does have the, I mean, especially here in Australia, right? Rugby union is like the rich boy sport. It's the private school sport.
Mm.
And so having the international games hidden behind a paywall, it just sort of adds to that stereotype, doesn't it?
It really does. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to fix up a little bit in that halftime break after having some technical issues.
14 all at the said halftime break, and they're getting ready to come back out onto the field now. The Broncos and the Dolphins deadlocked going into the second 40. But yes, John Michael, thank you so much once again. Some more super chats. I'm not sure if you were here for those, Michelle, or not, if you saw them.
Apologies, I missed those.
Yeah, more super chats through. He just can't help himself. He loves us so much. And he has just gone charging out on top of the leaderboard. An almost insurmountable lead there for John Michael. And Emmanuel Vincent in second and Manuel Snow in third.
Well, Judah, I would feel like they need to potentially do some more calf workouts and exercises in that particular region because my basketball shoes are actually Jason Tatum basketball shoes. So I really hope that doesn't bode incredibly badly for myself and my Achilles.
Referee blows the whistle for the second half. And we can catch up on that chat in the basketball show. Nicarima gets it out. The Dolphins bring it outside the 20. 14 points apiece. Down the short side and straight up the middle goes Trey Fuller. Oh, he's quick. He's up over halfway. The Hammer's in support, but he dummies. Walsh falls for it, and Trey Fuller scores. What a start from the Dolphins to this second half. Welcome back, Trey Fuller.
Not bad at all. Oh,
he has just single-handedly torn the Broncos a new one. Charging onto the ball. Sold the dummy to Walsh. Dolphins, 18-14, kick to come. Oh, let's get a look at this on the replay. Oh, this was a thing of beauty.
He's quick, isn't he?
Oh, who slipped? One of the Broncos defenders slipped. That certainly helped things. Walsh committed to the hammer because he thought for sure the pass was on. But Trey Fuller said, not today, sir. It was Ben Hunt who slipped. Ben Hunt slipped, and that left a huge gap. And Trey Fuller probably would have broken through anyway, to be honest. But Ben Hunt slipping just made it all that much easier.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a great start for the second half of the Dolphins.
Oh, it doesn't get too much better than that.
My tip.
First set of 6. And they've gone the length of the field almost. Well, Trey Fuller has, single-handedly.
He's quick. He's
Asako from right in front smacks it over and the Dolphins lead 20 points to 14. What a start to the second half. Heelfry says send Walsh back to the Waz. I don't think they want him. The Warriors don't want him or need him. They've got Nickel Clockstad. They've got Tuivasa-Sheck. They've got Kalpicki. Yeah, they've got plenty of coverage at the back. They don't want or need Reece Walsh on loan anymore. Oh, wow. What an electric start to the second half for the Dolphins. Can they go again?
Oh, God.
Josh Kerr
they go
charges
again.
into the defense.
I hope it's a Sarko because he's in my multi.
Brandon says send Walsh to ballet class.
Look, that's
with a
tough,
with a
though.
with a
That's
cute
tough.
little skirt made by his daughter.
No, look, that's tough though. That's it's a dummy right there. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to
Either way,
if he actually passed the ball and Walsh tackled him.
you end up
he's
looking
tackling
foolish.
someone without the ball, like what do you do? It's like a
Here they come again. Trey Fuller tries to step on the inside of Billy Walters. 5th and last. They're 30 meters out from the line. Katoa puts it up. Walsh is under it, takes it 5 out from his own line. Steps outside the 10 and goes to ground.
Are you going to tell us where the bodies are buried, John Michael?
Slow play the ball, this one from Shibasaki. Karapani in at first receiver has been very well contained tonight. Unfortunately for those of us with him in the multi. 40 meters out from their own line here, the Broncos. 2 tackles left. And Jaden Hunt, I think it is. No, Jordan Ricky, that is there down the right-hand side. 5th and last. Back it goes for Hunt to put the ball up. And Trey Fuller's under it. Beware this man in a hint of open space. He takes them on again, and they've got him up around the shoulders. No call. Katoa from dummy half. 4 minutes into this second half. Asako charges into the defensive line. 20 points to 14, a dream start to this second 40. And here come the Dolphins again. Up to halfway, Carrigan just clings on. Avarillo plays it, 2 tackles left. Donahue in midfield to Nikorima. Numbers to the left, but they go short. 5th and last. Okay, we're going to get a Milky McGee. Lemuelu stays down.
Really sick of all of these milking attempts. Like, they're getting worse and worse.
Well, let's see. Oh, he has copped it around the chin, in fairness. But yeah, I mean, there is definitely a huge, huge milking problem in rugby league. I mean, we're obviously ultimately going to get to the right call here, but Tony Staggs is on report. Penalty will go to the Dolphins. We obviously end up with the right result, the right call being made, but geez, you hate to see that it has to be players staying down and milking.
Yeah, I mean, what do they feel like the ref isn't going to call it, or are they not?
Well, he didn't call it. I guess is the problem. They're not getting called, so they have to stay down. Is their way of thinking.
Yeah, I thought that was a bobble too, to be honest. I thought he knocked that ball on that they just went back and had a replay of, and my replay, which is 20 seconds behind yours. But I was pretty sure that was a little knock on there that they completely got away with.
I can't help but notice too that Jermaine Asako with an Indigenous style kicking tee. I've only just noticed this.
Because they're zooming in on it? Is that why you've just noticed it?
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've really clearly seen it.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, they're having a shot at 2, if I haven't mentioned that. Off the back of this penalty, Asako moves in, strikes it well, puts it down the middle, and the Dolphins now lead 22 points to 14. I'll be right back.
Me too. Sorry. Oh, honestly, I felt pretty all right today, but this cold is just kind of taking place right now. So
Kickoff's gone out on the full. Reece Walsh puts it out on the full. They're falling apart here, the Broncos. They're self-destructing before our very eyes.
why did I change my tip?
Why did I tip them in the first place? I
blame
never
you for
tipped the
this,
Broncos.
I blame you for this.
I talked them up too much.
I also blame Ben.
Oh, yeah? He talked you into it, did he?
Yeah, it's not kind of less talked me into it, more made me really worried that I tipped the wrong team.
The Dolphins fine touch off the back of the penalty, 30 out from the line. Marshall King calls Katoa on the inside. He links up with Donahue. Donahue from a standing start. Into the Broncos red zone they go.
Quentin Paul, ahoy!
Katoa onto Kerr. Kerr
Dolphins,
tackle
Quentin
10
Paul,
meters
because
out.
Sometimes got thumped earlier.
Halfway through this set, Marshall King down the short side. Avarillo angles back in towards the post. Links up with Donahue again. A meter out here. The Dolphins building nicely. Katoa out the back for Nikorima. Steps back in field. Trey Fuller looking for another one. Fifth and last, they're a meter out. Marshall King dummies and dives over. Jeremy Marshall King scores under the post. The Dolphins 26, Broncos 14. The Broncos have fallen apart. They haven't come back out of the sheds for the second half. Wow. I can't even pick my goddamn nose this weekend. Broncos self-destructing. Jeremy Marshall King, how has he got that? He was only ever looking ahead. Not for one moment did he look like he was ever passing that footy. I can't believe they fell for that, the Broncos defenders.
Oh dear. So I just checked my Broncos chat, and about half an hour ago, there was some comments like, Walsh is playing some very mature football for him. You know, this is a good balance. Never had it. You know, takes a hit up. He's doing a good contest. Guys, you've jinxed it.
Yep.
Good
And then
Lord.
suddenly, second half comes around as Asako pops this one over from right in front. Oh my God, 28 points to 14. It was 14 all at the halftime break. We're 10 minutes into the second half. And the Dolphins got themselves a comfortable lead now of 14 points. The live ladder sees the Dolphins up to 7th and the Broncos slipping out of the 8 completely on the live ladder.
Oh, God.
Wow.
This is supposed to be the good luck scarf.
What a turn up. 30 minutes to go. Plenty of footy left in this one. Nobody will be counting any chickens just yet. Least of all the Dolphins.
Did I not say the Broncos would drop out of the 8?
You did. I thought you were just being like, what's the word? Trying to put the reverse mockers on them.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, Trey Fuller almost darts through again. 5th and last, Katoa. They're going to run here, the Dolphins. Zavarillo puts a big fend on Billy Walters. Heads back in field. Where's the Broncos defense? 3-on-2 out to the left. The Hammer has to retreat. And now he's copped a high shot here, has he, the Hammer? That'll be a handover. Unless he stays down to try and milk it. No, they just get on with it. And the Broncos have the ball on their own 10. But the Dolphins looking very threatening every single set of 6. Crazy.
Ben Hunt. Why? Ben Hunt is just... He's too busy bitching for a penalty. Just play the goddamn game, mate.
Yeah. I mean, the only time I've even noticed Ben Hunt tonight is when he's been making a mistake or falling over off the ball. Here's Walsh now down the short side. Karapani shrugs away from the first tackle. Katoa brings him to ground with the help of Donahue. 40 metres out, their own side of halfway. The Broncos, Walsh from inside the 40, kicks on tackle 4. Gets a good hook on this. Walsh gets the 40-20. Is that the momentum turner? Reece Walsh with a 40-20.
8 errors to 1 for Brisbane to the Dolphins in the second half. You would hope this would turn some momentum. 293 metres run to 50. Good Lord. I mean, the Broncos are at 100% completion rate with their sets, but 1 out of 1, that's nothing to brag about.
Here they come now, the Broncos, off the back of that Walsh, 40-20. 10 metres out from the line. You'd think that they have to come away with points here if they're any chance. Walters to Hunt. Sells the dummy, goes out to the big D. Mariner steps off the right boot, spins away from another, and the big D, Dane Mariner, scores in the corner.
Who needed the big D?
28 points to 18, kick to come. Broncos off the back of Reece Walsh's 40-20. Have hit back. Boy, did they need to.
Ben Hunt with a little kiss there.
And Ben Hunt, that's the first thing I actually remember him doing tonight. Positive.
Kissing somebody.
Yeah, positive. Huh? Oh, no.
Kissing somebody.
No, Ben Hunt set this up. As they spread the ball right, Ben Hunt, dummies inside, dummies outside, and then throws the cutout pass to the big D in space. He sold 2 dummies there, Ben Hunt, to create the opportunity for the big D.
I don't know what's going on, Emmanuel. It's an insane game, that's for sure.
28-18, the kick to come from out wide. Frustration there from the Dolphins defenders. Bojam, you just cashed out. 197 from $50. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Somebody needed the big D in one of the chats to get over. Does he need a double from them, or does he just need the try? That was what I couldn't remember. There's
I'm not sure.
26.5 minutes left, Joanna.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought they were about to have a look. I thought the referee was standing there blocking Walsh from taking the conversion. I thought it hadn't been confirmed just yet, but now he's been given the all clear. Try confirmed. It just took a moment. They obviously had to check those decoy runners to make sure there was no obstruction. 28-18, Walsh from the sideline.
Yeah, Manuel Snow, he's only awesome on attack sometimes.
Strikes it well. It's bending back. It's down the middle. Reece Walsh converts, and it is 28 points to 20. 26 minutes remaining. Game well and truly on here.
Oh, God. Well, I just went and yelled at Ben in my other chat for making me swap to the Broncos, so here's hope I have to eat my words.
Plenty of footy left in this one. Don't you worry.
I need
Henry.
Saki and I need Isako.
It's Henry needs Alex Johnston or Lomax or Addo Carr for the next game. So Henry was the one that was waiting for the Big D in this game. So he only needed one try from the Big D in this game, and then his multi carries on to the next game.
Yeah, there was someone else as well though. They needed Korpiklani or whatever his name is.
Karapani.
Because I'm pretty sure Korpiklani is a
It's what I used to affectionately call Karapani before I was comfortable enough that I knew his name to call him Karapani.
You know who Korpiklani is though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's why I used it. I didn't just randomly pull the wording Korpiklani out of my ass. I got it from somewhere.
Isn't that one of the little green turtle dudes on Super Mario as well?
Not that I'm aware of.
Or
Fifth and last here, Broncos down the short side. Walsh is running to the line, gets the offload away. Space opens up. Back to Billy Walters. Walters steps off the left, gets the second kick in. It lands perfectly, and it's a try for Karapani, is it? Yes, it is.
Damn it.
A tick off the multi at last. Karapani scores. The Broncos have gone back to back. 28-24, kick to come. And credit where credit is due. That break down the short side was set up by Reece Walsh. Here comes the replay. Walsh takes it to the line, spins out of the contact, gets the arms free and offloads back for Payne and the Haas. Haas bumps off one, flicks it over the top for Ricky. The tackle is set, and then Walsh backs up, breaks away down the short side. Beautiful ball there to Staggs. Back in field they go. Walters puts the step on, and the crossfield kick to an unmarked Karapani. Beautiful play.
Korpiklani, yay! He's not in my multi. I need Shibasaki.
28-24, kick to come, and there's still 24 minutes to go.
But don't mind eating my words if I have to.
Oh, there's plenty of football left.
See, that's the Broncos I love. That quick attack, that, just poetry in motion, really. Like, they're just so fluid. Everything was just working for them there. The offloads, the quick passes, the quick thinking, not panicked thinking. Like, just, that was excellent. And a fantastic kick at the end from Billy Walters.
Reece Walsh to make it 28-26. 4 from 4 tonight. Can he keep the perfect record intact?
Don't jinx him.
Moves in, strikes it well. 5 from 5 tonight.
Not bad, not bad.
28 points to 26. Just that penalty goal now the difference. Still with plenty of time to play. Oh, what a game this has turned into. I mean, it started well. The entire first half was brilliant, right? But then it was a shaky 10 minutes in that second half. Now it's back on again.
Yeah, look, there was a shaky 10 minutes or so in that first half as well. I mean, the Broncos started well, and then both teams were a bit scrappy, but things came back, so...
Odd Poppet, ahoy, mate.
Odd Poppet, ahoy.
Big defense from the Dolphins.
Good morning to you.
Big defense from the Dolphins from the restart. Broncos pinned down inside their own 10.
That's good to hear.
Staggs down the short side. Carries it outside the 20.
Also, apologies to TikTok and Twitch. I can't see the chat, so I only talk to YouTube. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I just can't see the chats.
30 meters out from their own line. Hunt goes short. Broncos almost up to halfway here on the 5th and last. Back to Hunt. for the kick. Steps just outside the 40. Puts it down the middle. Dolphins let it bounce, and it sits up for Fuller. Fuller returns it. Oh, big contact from Billy Walters with the help there of Tyson Smoothie. Trey Fuller got rocked there in that tackle. And now Payne and the Haas keeping the Dolphins pinned down here on their own red zone. The Broncos' defense has just gone up a few gears. And they forced the mistake. Oh, the Broncos are on fire now. Feel that wave of momentum. Forcing the mistake through aggressive defense. It was building, and then Asako, the ball finally bobbles out. Oh, what a big moment.
I'm not going to read that out loud or pop it.
Big moment in the game now. Scrum down Broncos, midfield, 30 meters out from the line. You can just feel the momentum shift. You felt it. You felt it through the TV screen. Here's Walsh, steps through Nikorima. Nikorima comes back at him with the help of Lemuelu. And Walsh clutching his ankle. Gets up and plays it. Inside the 20, here's Hetherington. 12 meters out, just to the right of the post. Smoothie to Payne and the Haas. Haas breaks through one. He's still going, Haas. He's short of the line by half a meter. Now he powers over, but they've rolled him on his back. And they'll take it back to the 10-meter line to play the ball on tackle 3.
So strong. And he powered through, 3 defenders. He's taken 4. It takes 5 of them to hold him up over the line, Payne Haas there.
Hunt, inside ball here to Hetherington. Hetherington wrapped up 5th and last, 10 meters out. Right in front of the post here, the Broncos. Hunt wants it on the left. Grubbers in behind the line, and it sets up for Ben Talty to score. Broncos reclaim the lead.
I'm happy about this. I just wish it was suck.
Nobody at the back for the Dolphins. Ben Talty continues this immense form that he's in. 30 points to 28 with the kick to come.
What a high-scoring game. How good is it? And yet, like the last game, 72-odd people scoring tries and only a couple of them in my multi. I'd like to say a big ahoy to our PNG fans in the YouTube chat, Stephen Coniel and Peter Eval Rao. I'm probably butchering both of those names, so I do apologise for my mispronunciation. But also Monique Martin. I don't know if you're in PNG, but also ahoy and welcome along. Nadia, I think I've seen your name pop up before, but haven't said ahoy, so just throwing that one out there too. Yeah. Quentin Paul, I'm sedated. I'm always happy. I'm not sure if anybody was here. I had tipped the Dolphins at the start of this one, and then I literally with 30 seconds to go changed my tip to the Broncos. And when we were down 28 to what were we down? 28 to 14 or something?
Yeah, 28-14.
Good Lord, I've absolutely ballsed this one up.
Walsh from right beside the post puts it over, by the way. Perfect record still intact for Reese. And the Broncos are up 32 points to 28.
Also, hello from PNG. And Eugene. All of our PNG supporters, we love it. There goes Buck. Quick, get Peter on him.
Oh, PNG. PNG love the NRL. They love the wasted world of sports. Imagine what it's going to be like when the PNG team's in the comp.
Jerry, also, and Cade. Joanne Kalala. We've got another Joanne. All these people popping up.
Oh, no, the Broncos have coughed it up. Here's Katoa, 10 meters out from the Broncos line. They've dropped it early in the tackle count from the restart.
Oh, God.
You can't believe it.
Well, you can.
0 tackle for the Dolphins. A meter out from the line. Tackle 1. Spreading the ball left. Broncos race up. It was Ben Hunt who charges in to bring Katoa down. Oh, no. Donahue spills it. It's gone backwards, though. Fuller from a standing start. Can't get through. Tries to milk the penalty. Donahue to Katoa. Dolphins shift left. Nikorima holds the pass up nicely, but no, Fahu fires it back in field. And the Broncos come away with it. Knock on against the Dolphins. Well, they have defended their mistake, the Broncos.
Not bad. Not bad. Gregory West, so do I.
Scaife 97. How many times do we see it? A team getting beat, then a big turnaround, and once the hard work is done, they undo it all with a basic mistake. Well, lucky for the Broncos, they did manage to clean up that mistake with their defense.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
The last 10 minutes completions tells the story, really, doesn't it? 5 from 6 for the Broncos, none from 2 for the Dolphins. They just haven't been in it this last 10 minutes. Big defense, though, driving the Broncos backwards.
Not to discount the Dolphins, though. Before that, they were 5 from 5.
Yes.
And the Broncos were 1 from 1. So, it's definitely evened up a lot.
Yes, it's definitely been momentum swings from the 2 10-minute periods so far have been complete and total swings in momentum. As now the Broncos cough the ball up on the Dolphins' 40-meter line. They don't get to the end of set here. They don't get the kick away.
Sorry,
You just saw the big contact?
Behind, I just saw
Yeah.
them.
The big hit in
Saw that
midfield.
tackler bounce off.
Ray Stone got bumped off by Corey Jensen. Here come the Dolphins now. 16 and a half to go. And they've lost the ball on play 1, the Dolphins. Oh, you can't believe it. Or can you?
You can.
Jermaine Osaka, well, he takes his hand off the ball, jumps over it.
Is that the second? That's the second time he's done. Well, that's the second time that's happened. Like it was 100% a ball, and they played the ball, a little while back. And I know I'm going far back, but that was terrible. That's basic.
Dear, oh dear.
Like you all should know how to play the goddamn ball at this level. That's all I'm gonna say. So
15 and a half to play. And staying down, trying to get the penalty here is Reece Walsh, of all people. I can't believe it.
Jack.
I never see this happen.
Jack Uraliu, I think I'm saying that right, but I'm probably saying it wrong. Ahoy over there in the PNG Leher gold mine. So, yeah.
Oh, and he does get the penalty. He does get the penalty. Cody Nikorima goes on report. Pressure on the neck, and they're going to have a shot at 2.
So it was tiny man on tiny man. Nikorima on Reece Walsh.
Boy, this is a long way out.
Yeah, it's an ambitious 2, isn't it?
32-28. I mean, completely understand. Make it a 6-point margin, but geez, he's feeling it tonight, though. Reece Walsh, he's feeling it.
Yeah, well, this will probably upend him. 35 meters out. That's a big kick.
35 out and only about maybe 10 in from touch over on that right-hand side. So it's probably a good, it's probably a good 40 meters or so on the angle.
Yeah.
This will be a big kick if he gets it, but 100% record so far tonight.
I'm missing I want to say, while he's lining it up for me still, Jimson Perican, go Broncos all the way from PNG, and there was another one, Joseph Anako, go Broncos all the way from Colpless Goroka.
Walsh starts it out to the left. It stays out to the left. It's waved away, and it remains
Well, he backed
32 points
himself,
to
but he didn't get
28.
it.
14 left to play. Dolphins with a 20-meter restart. Let's see. They'll surely send this deep. Pasako thumps it upfield. Bounces on halfway. And it sits up at the back here for the for the Broncos, rather.
Is Reece Walsh limping?
I didn't see. But yeah, he has a tendency to do little things like that, doesn't he? When he makes a mistake or he misses a goal, he'll have a little limp. He's fine. Here he is making a half break up to the 20-meter line.
Yeah, just, let's blame it on a little ankle twinge, which is why I missed the goal.
Yeah, exactly.
2 from 35 out.
He gives himself, he gives himself a little, even if it's just a personal mental thing, he gives himself an out. Pass offloads. Hetherington does well to scoop this up. And he's dumped on his back, 10 meters out now, fifth and last, just to the left of the posts. It goes for Hunt. Space out to the right. Does the kick pass. It's taken by Staggs. Staggs is it, I believe, who wrestles the ball away, spins over the try line and plants it down to score. Tony Staggs.
I mean, yay, go Broncos, but God damn it, I need Shibazaki.
Massive moment there for Tony Staggs. Wins the battle in the air, wrestles the ball away, fights his way to the try line. Oh, he's been immense the past few weeks, hasn't he, Tony?
I feel like he just loves to do this against the Dolphins because he just loves to do this is our house try celebration.
Oh, was that him last time?
He tries
Oh,
hard against the Dolphins. So maybe I should tip him for a double every time we play the Dolphins.
maybe so. Ben Hunt with another accurate kick. Staggs.
Hang on.
Over the top of Nikorima.
Hang on, we're just going to go around the grounds for a second because I just need to read this out from DJ Shack. The NRLW Warriors women finished with 11 players. Oh, it's gone. 2 sent from the field for a lifting tackle and for a hip drop tackle, and they finished within a try of. Even though they played 59 minutes with 11, playing 59 minutes with 11 players. Wow. And they only just lost by 4 points. Wow.
The try is confirmed. Staggs.
Yeah.
36-28, the kick to come. 11 minutes left to play.
Very
Ken
nice.
Walsh
Very
get
nice.
the radar back on track. 36-28. This to make it a 10-point margin. What a turnaround it's been since the Dolphins raced out to that early lead in the second half.
Yeah, like the way that the Dolphins came out screaming, I thought, oh, this is going to be a tough half of football.
Walsh bends it back in. Through it goes. 38 points to 28. The Broncos lead.
That's crazy. Well, okay, so what are we now? We're up by 10, so I just need a consolation try to Asako and another try to seal it from Shibasaki. Wishful thinking. Shibasaki just to get me a little, I don't know, just to get me something home. My laptop just is something really weird. Feel bad for them. Haven't brought up They haven't brought up the live ladder yet, have they? He's been quiet tonight, Paddy Carrigan. Penalty Dolphins? Is it? No, I thought you were going to say that about third man in. As again, my stream's just a little far behind. Apparently your mic's off, Dan. No one can hear you. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me at all? Okay, they can hear me. They can't hear you, Dan. We've had some fun technical issues tonight. All right, I will attempt to call the game. I'm about 10 seconds behind, so I apologize, but the Dolphins have made a break down the left-hand side with the hammer. And he's playing the ball with a big kick from Nicarima, which Reece Walsh takes on the full. He's coming back. He takes the hit up too, which is, not too bad considering. Made about 15 meters off of that run. The Broncos are just bringing it down through the middle. Oh, almost a little breakthrough there for, is it Shibasaki? Yes, it is, but he doesn't quite get through and is brought down 35 meters out. Pain in the Haas. Fends off one. Tries for the offload, but decides to hold on to it. Oh, he's still going Pain in the Haas. No, he's decided to play the ball 25 meters out. And it's the Broncos. They're swinging it to the right. We're going to get a little offload here. No, they're taking it to ground. Here's that Katoni Staggs. He wants a triple. We're on the fourth here for the Broncos. Are they going to kick or are they going to go all the way to the fifth? They're going to go all the way to the fifth. What do we got? A little kick. No. Oh, no. The short ball through. Is that handover? Yes, it is. Okay. It was a short ball through from Ben Hunt, but unfortunately it didn't pan out and the Dolphins have got to possession again. I don't know. Has anybody got Dan still? Because that's about all I've got of commentating in me, really. Yeah, but that's all right because other people can't see it, so they don't know. But the Dolphins, they're going down. Oh, they offload, but does he get it? No, he holds on to it. Almost goes into touch, but not quite from Jermaine Asako. Straight back across. They're moving it straight across to the other side of the field now. The Dolphins, they're heading up to the left. Oh, no, try for the offload, but brought down by Ben Hunt, who is, not given a ruck interference, which is nice to see. But the kick is, no, the kick looked like it was going to go it would look like it was going to go deep. But it is, it sits up for Reece Walsh in the in goal and he brings it back. Goodness me, if the Dolphins had a chase that, they would have managed to capture him in the in goal there, but they absolutely did not. Everyone thought that ball was going to go over the dead ball line. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody can still hear me. I apologize. My attempts at commentating are not exceptional. I'm nowhere near as much practice as Dan. And I've got a cold. He's turning it off and on again. Dan's trying to get it back. They're telling you to learn sign language here, Dan. So you can sign the game. I don't know if that'll help for people who are just listening. Oh, people can hear you on TikTok. Okay, so it's just YouTube that Dan's gone down on. So that sounded weird, but anyway. The Dolphins are bringing the ball back. There is 6 minutes to go by my count, and they're on the third tackle now. as they make their way up the middle of the field. And they're trying so hard to bust the Broncos open here, just to try and get some momentum back. They're 10 points down now after an extremely good start to the second half. But the Broncos are up for this. You want me to keep trying? We're just going to talk over each other? That's not going to work. We're just going to keep talking. Yeah, but they're going to be able to hear me on TikTok as well, though. So that won't work for TikTok because they'll be talking over each other. Oh, okay. All right, we'll do that then. Okay. All right. All right. Dan can't get his mic back for the YouTubers. So 5 minutes to go. Gotta turn you down because I'm not gonna be able to handle it. The Broncos have got the ball and they're bringing it back up. Payne Haas they're going for the short offload here, the Broncos. One on the outside, but no, it's lost into touch. Who was that? The big D, Dane Mariner. He's lost that ball in touch and he is not happy about the pass that he was given from his teammate. And I mean, I don't know why the pass wasn't super bad, but maybe you should just learn how to catch, Big D. I don't know. It wasn't terrible. You were bloody calling for it. You should have been able to catch it. Anyway, we're off the replays now, and the Dolphins are coming back up the middle of the field. The Broncos defense, though, is holding very strong. There's 4 minutes to go. Apologies to anybody on YouTube. Dan's sound has just died for some reason. We can't fix it. So with 3.5 minutes to go, you're just going to have to handle me commentating. So I apologize. Dan. The hammer plays it. They're on the 5th. The Dolphins. Oh, and they kicked it straight into. Who have they kicked it straight into for the Broncos? I don't know who that is, but he's knocked it on. There's just over 3 minutes to go. The Dolphins are going to get the ball back here after this mistake by the Broncos right in front of their line. So right in front of the Dolphins line. So let's go. We're packing the scrum right now. They're taking their sweet time. Yeah. Broncos have not packed the scrum correctly. There is a penalty to the Dolphins right in front of their try line. There's 3 minutes to go. They're not taking the 2. They're just going to run at it. Let's go. Let's see if the Broncos defense can hold up here. Oh, let's go. What do we got? The Broncos defense is all over this. The Dolphins have gone left. Now they're coming back to the center of the field. It's passing through the hands very quickly. Oh, Jake Averillo's lost it. He has lost it. They had the overlap there, the Dolphins. Jake Averillo has just coughed it up. They were probably going to go over the line there, I would say, but unfortunately, it wasn't a great pass. It was a little too far in front of him. He had to lean forward into it, and he has unfortunately not been able to gather it in and has coughed it up. So we've got 2 minutes to go here at Suncorp Stadium. Broncos 38, Dolphins 28. Dolphins came out red hot in this second half with 2 very quick tries after I think it was 14 all at half break. But the Broncos hit back, and they hit back decisively. The scrum gets packed properly this time, and the Broncos have got the ball, and they've gone to the right side of the field. Sorry. So, right. They're just going to try and work their way down. All they've got to do is hold on for 90 seconds. Let's go Broncos. I mean, obviously they're my team, but you know, let's just hold on to it. Let's make me happy that I changed my tip last second. Payne Haas dances down the middle. It takes 4 defenders to put him down. One of the Dolphins is grabbing at his neck, but I'm pretty sure he just got smacked by his own teammate, so can't do much about that. Who was that? I feel like that was Ben Hunt that put in a huge clearing kick. It's gone all the way down to 5 meters out from the other try line at the other end, the Broncos try line. I'm getting too tongue-tied because I'm thinking about it too much. Normally, I know this stuff without thinking about it. There's 45 seconds to go. The Dolphins are down by 10 points, so I don't think they're going to come back from this one, but they're going to give it a red-hot crack. So, there's a penalty. Is there a penalty, or the Dolphins just lost the ball? I looked away for a second. There is a captain's challenge. I'm not quite sure what it's for. It's either there is a captain's challenge. Jermaine Osako doesn't think he's lost the ball. And unfortunately, Jermaine Osako, for Jermaine Osako, you were just quite useless at playing the ball tonight. Maybe you should learn how to, do that again, back to reserve grade or something, because surely you know how to play the ball at this level. Like that's a few there. But Captain's challenge is is successful for the Dolphins. They reckon Payne Haas gave him a little bit of a shove. So the Dolphins got the ball back, but there's only 15 seconds to go. So whatever they're going to do, it's going to be a big Hail Mary, and it's not even going to get them in touch because they're down by 10. So yeah, there we go. That's it. We're at full time here at Suncorp Stadium with the Broncos 38 over the Dolphins 28. I don't think I've talked so much in a game ever, except that last 10 minutes or so when Dan lost his sound. Gave him a good night on YouTube. I hope that wasn't terrible from me. I apologize. I've not really done calls on my own before. So that was that was interesting. Especially, and I know the names, but I don't have cheat sheets of the names in front of me like most commentators do. So but cool. Thank you, Emmanuel. I'm glad I'm glad it wasn't super terrible. As I said, at least I know most of their names. So I can actually call it properly. Give me 2 other teams and I've got no idea. Oh, pick us a winner, Tony Staggs. Lovely. But it's all hugs on the field now at Suncorp Stadium. Yeah. So I don't know what to do now because no one can hear Dan on YouTube, and I've got him muted because he's calling the game for TikTok because TikTok can still hear him. So he's muted me on TikTok. I've got him muted now, and none of y'all can hear him on YouTube. So what a fantastic way to end the game this evening. Not just with the Broncos win. Glad I changed my tip. But yeah, just I don't know what to do now. I'm just gonna hang out. Chat room. I hope you enjoyed that call, albeit a little bit riddled with tech there at the end. Dan, obviously, he's fantastic at what he does, and I can only hope to be half as good as what he is when he's calling a game. So many people from PNG in the chat room tonight on YouTube, and I've been loving seeing it. And I do apologize. Obviously, I haven't been able to get onto the chat room messages in the last 10 minutes or so. So, yeah. But honestly, yeah, as I was saying, I mean, before the Dolphins started that half, absolutely came out of the gates on fire. 2 quick goals and then 2 quick tries, I should say. And then, yeah, with the Broncos just hitting back and, absolutely killing it at the end of the game there. That's, yeah, I think it's, yeah, really awesome. So, yeah. Yeah, Emmanuel, I'm gonna have to find out what Dan wants to do for the next game because obviously it's going to be on very shortly, and he's obviously got to fix his YouTube issue. Um, yeah, you're going to learn how to lip read. He's got to learn sign language, something. Because I wasn't actually going to call the next game because I don't feel great. So I was actually going to just kind of sit down and just kind of try and nurse this cold a little bit. Um, I don't know if the chat room's got any burning questions about that game, about the end of it. Yeah, like I just really have no idea. But I know you can all still see Dan right now. Somebody ask him in the chat room what he wants to do because he's gonna have to he's probably just focused on TikTok though. Actually, I'll see if I can yell at him. Mm. Dan, can you hear me? Dan, can you hear me? No, he's got me on mute. uh yeah, I think a few takeaways from that game, no. Asako got to learn how to play the ball. Good lord. Um, yeah, I think Dan's going to cut this off very shortly. Yeah, Mookie, Dan's audio died about 10 minutes before the end of the game, so great. Oh, Joanna, sorry, apologies. I've got a cold, so I'm just trying to speak as clearly as possible. Jack Kirkland, yeah, that was a great game there on YouTube. Yeah, I think Dan's going to cut this short on YouTube. So if you want to watch the next game, there's going to be a new YouTube link. So jump on that for the next game for the what is it, Parramatta and the Rabbitohs. So jump on that one. There'll be a new stream soon. It sounds like Dan's about to end this one. So thank you for listening. No, he's talking about his multi. He's got the Fox, Wilfred Hassini, and Alex Johnson. Can't feel it. I don't know who his other leg is. Emmanuel, put that boy to bed, and we'll see you back for the third game. I wouldn't go that far, Craig. Uh, Dan's gonna log off. Yeah, he's about to. I just want to put it out there in case I just go. Dan's gonna cut this stream off. Rabbitohs and Parramatta. New YouTube link, hopefully with sound. If there's no sound, find him on TikTok. Wasted World of Sports. Yep. You're welcome, Solomon. I'm really glad I was able to back that up and Dan just didn't lose sound. I'm glad I was on the actual stream to be able to do that and jump in to help you guys listen to the last few minutes at least. All right, keep ending it. Look for the new stream. Ahoy. Cheers. Cheers to our PNG crew. We love you.